right, gonna talk about Ana Kasparian. Apparently, that is the big hullabaloo this week. Not gonna talk too much about it. Lots been said about this. We already covered this in the past. She kind of has some bad takes here and there about transness. In my opinion, bad takes. It's almost like she's trying to prove that she's a centrist to pull in, I guess, a wider audience. But all she's doing is regurgitating right-wing talking points, nitpicking, needless bullshit. First off, she went public and said that she is somewhat uncomfortable having interactions with minorities because she's afraid that it'll bite her in the ass. And then they're like, what you talking about, Anna? And so then here is her explanation video. So giving her the full benefit of the doubt, here's what she said to defend herself.
I got a lot of comments to read, but I'm gonna focus on one from Greasy. I appreciate all you've done to fight against racism and sticking up for marginalized groups like the one I'm part of, DACA. Don't let these Twitter fools get to your head, Anna, who say you're now racist. So I want to address that. So during an interview over the weekend, I mentioned how I think the discourse that the country is currently engaged in regard to race relations has actually led to more racial division.
Yeah, but whose fault is that? It's like saying that the discord over trans issues and gay issues have led to more division. Yeah, the reason is because they've turned it to their whole fucking platform. Trans bad, gay bad, they're all groomers, pedophiles. So yeah, racist coming out of the fucking woodwork, spurred on by people like Elon Musk. Yeah, the fascists have divided us more, but that's not our fucking fault for fighting for civil rights, for speaking up and speaking out for civil rights. What are you talking about?
We've had now 3 years straight of just brazen white people this, all white people that, Karen this, Karen that.
Okay, yeah, I am white as shit. Don't take any offense to the Karen stuff whatsoever. If you go out in public and show your white privilege, call cops on black folks, yeah, you're gonna get trashed for that. That's a good thing. Literally, it's causing less racism. It's making people know that there are consequences to their actions. Karens are now more afraid than ever to be caught on video because they know there's repercussions. That's a good thing, Anna.
It makes some people, including myself, a little hesitant to talk to individuals using statements like that on a regular basis. I should have been clear in mentioning a specific subgroup who think it's totally fine to say stuff like that.
I think it's totally fine to call Karens Karens. I don't use that just for women. I use it for men. Don't even use it just for white folks. Pretty much anybody who goes in public and shows their ass, I'll call them a Karen, might want to get the fuck over it.
That is who I'm referring to.
Okay.
And I think, doesn't take a professional, it doesn't take a tenured psychologist to understand why people would feel hesitant to engage in conversations, open dialogue, when they're constantly reading day in and day out that just the very nature of them being white means that they're racist or hateful or promote white supremacy.
Okay, I don't know about that. Like, I live in a community that's 80% black. Me and Jeff, only white people in this neighborhood, talk to black folks all the time. Nobody's treating me like this. I can only assume she feels this way because she just doesn't have a lot of interaction with black folks. Like, I in no way feel attacked. Now, I do sort of feel like everybody's racist to a degree, or prejudiced, if that's the word you want to use. I think that's ingrained into us, but it's like a spectrum. Some people are more racist, some people are less racist, but it's no problem to talk about race issues and try to work out our biases and problems and become less racist. That's a good thing. And if you feel uncomfortable about that, it might be a little bit on you.
And I would just venture to say that maybe we need to be a little more careful in throwing that word around, racist, because when you accuse people who aren't racist of being racist, the word loses all meaning. I'm now
shouldn't call people that are not racist, but everybody a little bit racist. Even me, even I'm a little bit racist. I have my biases that I am not aware of. And when I make myself aware of them, I try to improve. But yeah, I still have it too. I still find things all the time that I think, and then I was like, holy shit, that's fucking racist, dude, be better. So, that's all a part of evolving and being better as a human being.
Super hesitant to believe accusations of racism toward people until I've done a full look at the story and investigation myself. Because it's now used to label anyone who says anything that is considered out of line.
Who? Can you give some examples of what you're talking about? Because maybe I agree with you, but like, you're not helping me here.
Now, if you watch that interview and you decide that I was out of line, that you didn't like what I had to say, and you no longer want to support the show, that is totally your right. But I'm always going to speak my mind. I'm always going to say what I actually believe. And I do think that the whole Karen narrative, which I did a long segment about just a few weeks ago, has been super toxic. And I think just assuming that people, based on the color of their skin, want to uphold white supremacy in America is just flat out wrong.
I mean, once again, I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, there might be some very small amount of people that think all white people are just totally racist and can do no good. But like, once again, I'm in a mostly black area and I haven't experienced this. So like, I think you might be exaggerating the problem a little bit in order to, I don't know, score points or something. That's kind of my feel about it.
Period. That's what I think. So I wanted to address that, and I just...
All right, cool. That wasn't that great, but whatever. And then, what she's doing is she's not picking. So she's putting out anti-trans talking points right here. So there are small groups all over the place. How serious people take them or not remains to be seen, but like anybody can say anything. So if like somebody, she's about to bitch here because some trans person, I guess, I don't know how serious they are. I know that I have a whole audience full of trans people and I've never heard anybody repeat this. Nobody take this seriously, but she's mad that some trans person said they wanted to use the term bonus hole for a vagina. It sounds like a joke, but like literally nobody takes that seriously. And there's no reason for her to take it seriously and pretend like this is an actual fucking problem. But by not picking and pointing this out, act like this is a real fucking issue, what she's doing is she's actually helping right-wingers push their talking points that trans people have gone nuts. They're trying to force this bullshit down our throats. And like I said, never heard anybody legitimately say this. That's why you don't fucking nut pick shit. And she, of all people, should know how this is going to be used, which I'm going to show you. If she comes out and nut picks this, pretend like it's a big problem, the right wingers are going to jump on it. They're going to say, see, even Anna from the Young Turks, even the left agrees with us that trans people are going fucking nuts, and spread it everywhere and blow it out of proportion, which is exactly what they fucking did. This is how the game is played. She knows this, so why is she playing into this?
I think that protecting, marginalized communities, protecting the transgender community is important. However, when you move out of or move far away from making sure that they are not denied housing, making sure that they're not denied healthcare, when you move into like these more fringe areas of like, I mean, there was a story out of the UK this week, blows my mind. There was an LGBTQ group in the UK who suggested that instead of referring to vaginas as vaginas, because it might be offensive to transgender men, one of the potential replacements or substitutes could be bonus hole.
That is literal fucking propaganda. This is the same shit.
Yeah, this is literal fucking propaganda. You just say, that's just fucking stupid, and you laugh it off, and you move on with your goddamn day. You don't pretend like that's a real fucking thing, and give right-wingers ammunition to further hurt trans people, Anna. I mean, seriously, this is not complicated. We all know how this game is played. Anybody who does this for a living knows exactly what's fucking going on here. And as Lance from the Source points out, this whole talking point she's using is one that was spread by the right. Ali London, the guy who is trans-Korean, did all this surgery. Now he is a right-wing douchebag who does nothing but spread right-wing talking points. Yeah, this is something that he is spreading out there. So why are you spreading the narratives of these fucking transphobes, these professional grifters on the right, and pretend like anybody's taking this shit seriously? People do have a valid reason to criticize you for this, and they have. So apparently Benny Corallo, who is a trans Young Turks influencer, apparently she left the Young Turks because she felt that their latest turn was sort of transphobic and didn't want to be involved in that. Did a whole video about it. And so then Hannah goes on the air to address the issue and misgenders her. Accidentally, mistakes happen, but like when somebody accuses you of creating an atmosphere of transphobia, someplace that they don't feel comfortable, and then you're gonna speak about it on the air, you might want to make sure you don't misgender them. Holy God, here we go.
So unfortunately, Benny has decided to leave TYT. I am definitely heartbroken over her decision to do that.
That's when you might want to get right there, Ann. You might want to button that one down. Just saying. So anyway, people mad at the Young Turks. They bail it on them, and I just want to say, like, this is exactly what I said was going to happen. Here's Atheism Unstoppable, racist piece of shit douchebag, made a career shitting on Anna, and now suddenly on your side, Ann. If that doesn't tell you you're on the wrong side of the issue, nothing fucking will, but I don't think your ego is going to allow you to do it, in my opinion. Yeah, it's a small slip. I don't care, but you might want to get it right if you're talking about that, right? Mistakes happen to everybody, but at the same time, that is a unfortunate time to make that slip, in my opinion. And folks,